idiot! You're using up all the steam! Glad to have had you aboard. Yeah. Good morning, buddies.
Oysters! Mussels! Beautiful sardines! Isn't anybody hungry today? Are you going to buy something or just stand there?
These oysters are very small, aren't they?
If it's monsters you want, go to the aquarium.
2 dozen, please.
Morning, Honorine.
Morning, Escartefigue.
Where is your beautiful daughter?
It's Fanny's day off.
It's all right, Cesar. It's me, Escartefigue. Is your son tending bar? Marius, I am here. My glass of wine, please. Ah. Thank you, Marius.
Ahoy there, mate! What time is it?
11:30.
Hey, Marius! 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 She's due in any minute, Marius!
Shh! You want the whole world to know?
It's your big chance. Will you be ready?
Come here. Hurry up!
Already packed. And your papers. You'll get away. Oh, what a beautiful sound.
That's a Saigon. She wants a pilot.
It's whistling, Marius.
Yes, it's the Saigon.
Stupid is the percolator. Is that coffee for him?
Yes. Want a cup?
No.
Why not?
Because if we drink everything free, there will be nothing left for the customers.
If you meant to insult me, you succeeded.
Insult? What insult?
Hey, if at the age of 20 I can't offer a cup of coffee to a friend, what am I, huh?
You're barely 19 and 2 months. Now, don't be in such a hurry to be 20.
Oh, we have an appointment later, right?
I don't know, maybe.
Ship ahoy!
I congratulate you on your choice of friends. Half crazy.
The Admiral is completely crazy, but he is my friend.
Ooh.
Hot today, isn't it? Uh-huh. Well, isn't somebody going to say something?
Your poor mother will allow you to selfish in that?
I said no fish today, it's my birthday.
Oh, of course. Heartfelt congratulations.
Thank you, César. Here, inhale.
It's not sardine.
It's perfume.
Oh, is it very expensive?
Of course not, but it is perfume. Mama gave it to me. She said, today, daughter, you are a woman. I'm still not married.
A woman. Marius, how long ago was it that you and Fanny were playing on the floor together, with both your noses running?
A cup of coffee, please. Marius, don't you think it's nice to be 18?
Not particularly. It's so, well, in between. I mean, at 17 one is young, at 19 a man. But 18?
Well, I have no desire to be a man. Have another whiff.
Delicious. Fanny, don't pay any attention to my son. You're beautiful. Soon you'll get married, you'll have children, so they can poison your existence.
Well, now I poison his existence. I do half your work.
Half my work? Whenever you're needed, you're not here. You're a dreamer. That's what you are. You were born right upstairs, and you can't even learn how to proportion a decent lemon, pecan, and curacao. You don't make two of them the same.
Since the customers drink only one at a time, they can't compare them.
What have you got to answer to that, César?
Now, you keep out of this. You're only 18. Now, what's so difficult about this? Now, look. 1/3 curacao. Now, pay attention.
Yes.
A little third. Now, 1/3 lemon. See?
See?
Now, a good third pecan. See? And now, add a big third of water. There.
That makes 4/3.
Well,
A glass only holds 3/3.
it depends on the size of the thirds.
Oh, well, that's not arithmetic.
And the drop on the bottleneck. Is that arithmetic, too? Now, look. You should pour it like this. And push the last drop back with a cork.
César! César!
César, hurry. It's time for the hat.
I'm ready, Fanny.
Quickly, quickly.
Look at them. Grown men.
Hey, here is one. You didn't hurt yourself.
Good morning. Lovely day.
Oh, look.
Morning. Good morning. Nice to see everyone out this morning.
Why weren't you at the dance last night?
Well, I can live without dancing.
I dance practically every dance with Victor. Very good dancer. Very polite and clever, too.
Victor. Is he that little boy with the large pimples?
Oh, the pimples are all gone.
I'm glad to hear it.
They've given way to boils. Not without a fight. Should I tell Victor that I can't go with him next Sunday night?
Why should you tell him that?
I thought you might want to take me.
No. Don't disappoint Victor. It might ruin what's left of his complexion.
You're dense. Or hopeless. Or both.
Still playing the same imbecilic game, I see.
Why, it's Monsieur Braun.
Yes.
Welcome back from Paris, Monsieur Braun.
Thank you.
It's easy to say you're an Englishman. You didn't kick the hat.
Now we can have our card games again. Sit down, sit down. We'll drink to your homecoming.
Thank you.
Marius, another glass. Honey, it's lunchtime. A plate of delicious mussel. Not for me.
Where did he go in such a hurry?
To get dressed. Today is Monday.
Is Monday something special?
Don't you remember? On Mondays at 12:30, my father lunches with his girlfriend.
Oh, yes, of course. Tell me, is it still the same, voluptuous Dutch lady?
There's a new one. She is Spanish and monumental.
That'll be 4 francs each.
4 francs for that?
My mother says 4 francs.
And from that high court, there's no appeal.
To you.
Why don't you have lunch with me, Fanny? There's enough for two.
Why, I'd be delighted.
Marius, 2 anisettes. It is not often that a lonely old widower gets to have lunch with such a pretty girl.
And it isn't often I'm told I'm such a pretty girl. Ah, I see you are still wearing your mourning band, Fanny's.
Yes. It'll be 4 months tomorrow. Poor Félicité. On Friday, she ate an enormous dish of bouillabaisse. And on Sunday,
Oh, don't, Fanny, don't. Such memories hurt. Don't talk about them.
no, on the contrary. I enjoy talking about it. How soft your hand is. And how cool. Remarkable.
Oh, why is that remarkable? Your hand must be just as... Ah, no. As a matter of fact, it's quite warm.
Marius, 2 more anisettes.
If you're going to drink, I suggest that you free your hands.
We'll manage. You're poor. boy. Fill our glasses.
They're full.
Liar.
What did you say?
Careful, you're spilling it.
He is a little nervous today.
What manners. Such a pretty hand.
Papa Panis, you have already praised my hand.
Your right hand. I am now referring to your left hand. So delicate. What an agreeable sample of what the rest of you must be like.
Yo! Panis.
What the devil are you doing?
I think it's quite obvious. I'm cleaning the table.
Do you always clean tables while customers are sitting at them?
You must excuse Marius, Papa Panis. He is young, probably in love.
Congratulations on being in love. I must confess that from time to time, I have even thought to remarrying. Does that shock you?
No.
I mean, it's only been 4 months.
No.
My conscience would be clear. I've cried more in 4 months than others in 5 years.
Oh.
And tears. Like that,
Oh.
eh?
Not only quantity, but quality.
How understanding you are for a young girl.
Fanny, your mother is calling.
I did not hear her. Did you, Panis?
I doubt if I could hear anything right now.
Her hands have been fully discussed. Everybody's agreed. They're beautiful.
I was admiring this ring. Is it gold?
Oh, no, barely copper. Oh, but this necklace, though, is practically silver. It was a gift from my Aunt Zoe for my first communion.
Oh, it looks like silver from it. And it gets shinier and shinier and oh.
What are you up to, you old billy goat?
Oh, Marius.
Marius, remember to whom you're talking.
I'm talking to a 70-year-old lecher.
I'm a young 54.
The truth is somewhere in between.
And I don't argue with embryos. If I jabbed your nose, it would run milk.
There's my nose. Try it.
Hold my hat.
Marius, Panis, please.
Well, I'm ready.
Well, me too.
Poor thing.
Shopkeeper.
You talk, but you don't start anything.
Nor do you.
I'm controlling myself.
Lecher. What? Eunuch.
Oh, Marius, be consistent. He can't be both.
Debauch of young girls.
Oh! That is the last straw! Ah!
Maurice! Marius! May I ask just what you have in mind? Choking a boy 1/3 your age?
Your son is a lout, and with or without your permission, I intend to kick him in the behind.
Just you try. And I kick you so hard that all your teeth, front and back, real or false, will rattle.
What's going on here?
If you touch Marius, you will wake up tomorrow morning in the hospital.
If I'm in the hospital, I'll be visiting you.
Then you'll find yourself in a cemetery.
Yes, putting flowers on your grave.
Panis, you have a customer.
I'm busy.
He wants a full set of sails for a racing sloop.
Go. I know what money means to you.
All right, I'll leave. But it goes without saying that I'm not setting foot in this place again.
Your word is good enough for me. I don't ask for anything in writing.
Fanny, I'll be speaking to you very soon.
But just a minute, what about our card game?
Oh, I'll be back for that. What has one thing to do with another? 4 anisets. Here are 10 francs. Keep the change. Waiter. Honorine, I have a very important customer to attend to. After that, I'd like to talk to you about a matter very crucial to both of us.
Why, of course, Bunnies. Anytime. Anytime.
Aren't you just a little ashamed of yourself, huh? Leading that poor old man on that way. Don't you realize you could have killed him? When he looked down that skimpy dress of yours, he went red as a beetroot.
You were redder.
Marius! 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 Oh, she's coming in, Marius. She's coming in.
Hey, you. Get the cases put away, then take care of the bar. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Thanks.
Oysters! Mussels! Beautiful sardines! Oh, Fanny! Come here. Here. Where were you running in such a hurry?
Oh, I don't know. I was just curious as to where Maurice was off to, and...
Shh. Do you want the whole port to know you're chasing that good-for-nothing bartender?
The whole port's known it for a long time. Only Marius is in the dark.
You watch your step, young lady. Oh, just a few minutes ago, Bernice asked for the honor of speaking to me on a very crucial subject. You can guess what it's about?
Yes, I can guess.
When he does come to speak to me, I think I should be wearing something a little more seductive. Also, I'd like to do a little something with my hair. So you watch the stall.
Oh, but this is my birthday. You said I could have the whole day off.
How was I to know Bernice would pick your birthday to propose marriage to me?
Oh! Mama, are you sure this is what he has in mind?
It's what I have in mind. So, what chance has poor Bernice? Besides, I saw that look in his eye. It was as close to passion as you can expect from a man of his age. But too late for love. Never too late for love.
A square rigger. Look at the cut of her sails.
What's it being used for now? A training ship?
No, she's going on a scientific expedition.
A sailing boat?
Oh, yes, it has to be, to study winds and tides. She's going slowly around the world.
Think of it. 5 years under sail. 5 years. Tonki, Madagascar.
The isles beneath the wind.
The isles beneath the wind.
Has he really been to those places?
No. His mother didn't want a little boy to go to sea.
And look at the result. You will meet the first mate tonight. Sailors will do anything for me if they meet some girls.
I want to be on that ship. I want to be on that ship.
You will, Maurice. You will. You'll get away from here.
Honorine! Bernice is here!
Come on up! Come on up! Oh, Bernice. Come in. Come in. offer you a glass of wine?
You could. I just concluded a deal for a full set of sails at an outrageous price, and I'd like to drink a toast to my shrewdness.
That calls for 2 toasts. One to your genius, and one to our great happiness together.
You said to our great happiness together? By that, do you mean that you intend to come and live with Fanny and me after we are married? You would be welcome, of course.
You mean it's not me you want? It's Fanny? Oh, she's 40 years younger than you.
Yes, but that is not my fault. I admit I am no spring chicken, but I also admit that I have 600,000 francs.
My poor Panis. Nightgowns have no pockets. I'm speaking for your own good. Have you ever thought about what sometimes happens when an old man marries a young girl? And you'll be worse off than the usual deceived husband. Because Fanny will tell you.
But if I don't ask her, she won't have to tell me.
Well, it's a fine match for Fanny. If she says yes, I say yes too.
I'll bring her to the table.
Do that.
First mate, second mate, Marius.
Hello?
Gentlemen, Sarodi. Sit down, Sarodi.
Oh, I like to dance. You are not dancing?
Not yet.
Well, I am not bashful. Come on, Sarodi. Here we go.
Chief, what do you say? Is there a berth for my friend?
Well, we have a course you can practically sign, but he wants more money. In the meantime, just in case, are your papers in order?
Show him your papers!
What? Oh, yes, my papers.
Oh, pardon. We're going to win this game. We're going to win this game.
Lead.
And now, let me see. Should I lead a spade or a heart? What's the matter?
It's all right. I had a slight clutching at my heart. You know, like you do when you eat too much. A flutter of the heart.
They're cheating.
Do you accuse me of cheating?
Not you, stupid. You haven't got the brains.
Brun, you watch his counter figure. I'll cover César.
Are you implying that I am a cheat? I, your childhood friend? Thank you very much.
Oh, clumsy of me. Oh, I've hurt his feelings.
Oh, hurt my feelings. It practically breaks my heart. Isn't that true? Escarte figure. He breaks our hearts. Ah, yes, it breaks our... I'm stupid.
There. This game does not count.
Why?
Look into your own heart, and you'll see why. No, you must take me for a fool, no?
I thought it was very clever the way you did it.
What's the matter? The Malaisie sails right after dawn, but you don't seem terribly excited. Are you afraid to tell your father? Huh? Or is it Fanny?
Knock on my window, I told you. I'll be ready.
Marius, tomorrow you...
I'll be ready.
Goodbye, Mama.
Oh, I'll be back tomorrow by the noon train. Goodbye, darling. Sleep late.
You know, Maurice, I think it's about time you got married.
Me? Why?
Now, Maurice, don't take me for an idiot. I know you love Fanny.
Who told you?
My little finger.
Then that little finger is not so bright.
If you don't, why did you go for pennies like a wild beast this morning?
I needed the exercise.
You lie. You love Fanny, and you can't bear to see another man want her. And yet, you... Listen. Is there another woman? Is it one of the Admiral's girls?
No, it's not any girl. It's nothing I can talk about now.
Nothing I can talk about now. All right. We'll discuss it in the morning.
Yes. In the morning.
I'm going to think about it all night.
How can you think when you yawn so?
Good night.
Papa? Papa, I like you very much.
What did you say?
I like you very much, you know.
Me too. I like you very much. Why'd you say that to me?
I don't know. See, you think of me, you worry over me. And it reminds me that I like you very much.
Of course, you idiot.
Goodbye. Good night, Papa.
Good night. Good night, my son. You know, sometimes I say that you make my life miserable, but it's not true.
Marius. I must speak to you, Marius.
Marius! Who is there?
No one.
Lock up then and go to bed.
Now, what is it?
Oh, Marius! Check the beer barrel. I don't think I've turned the tap tight enough.
All right, Papa. Well, meet me at the pontoon, huh? What are you doing up this late? Does your mother know you're running all over town?
My mother's spending the night at my Aunt Claudine's, at Aix. Do you know where I've just come from?
No.
Fanny's. I told him I could not marry him.
Are you sure you did the right thing?
Oh,
After all, he is rich. And you know how your mother feels about money. Now listen to me, Fanny. I want to talk to you like a brother to his sister.
well, you're not my brother, and I'm not your sister.
Fanny, what's the matter?
Oh, Marius. Marius, it's you I love. It's you I want. Oh, no. Now that I've said it, please, have the decency not to look at me.
Who else can I look at?
Oh, you don't love me? Oh, yes, Marius, I know you do. I know.
What's the difference if I love you or not? I can't marry.
Why? Do you dislike me then? Do you hate me? Am I something ugly to you?
Fanny. I want to go away. I have to. I'm trapped here among people who maybe love me too much. Look at this harbor, these boats. Every man who walks across one of those gangplanks is a freer man than I am. And it's driven me almost crazy. Once when I was a little boy, the Admiral and I watched a strange ship come into the harbor. We went aboard and we met an old sailor with a beard like a snowstorm. He told us about the isles beneath the wind, where black trees grow. And when you cut them, they're gold inside. And smell of camphor and pepper. That's when it happened, this deep, painful wish I have. Whenever I see a boat steaming out of the harbor, it makes me dizzy. As though I were falling forward. Always toward the sea.
I would wait for you, Marius.
5 years.
5 years.
You see the Malizie? She's leaving in the morning and I'll be on it.
Oh, in the morning.
You're young, you'll forget me.
Forget you, me, forget you. How can I have always loved you, even when I was a child? When I saw you talking to a little girl, I'd wish you were dead. I couldn't wait to grow up to become your wife. Every morning I wake up and I think, today he loves me. And now, you do love me. I know you do.
The reason I haven't gone before is you.
Thank you so much for the lovely ride.
Lucky we met in the square.
Lucky for me. That train takes hours. Fanny will be so surprised.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, eh? Hey! Yeah? Goodbye and thanks again. My God.
It's his belt, all right.
We must get them married at once. She's 18, Cesar. 18.
Don't cry, Honorine. Everything will be all right. Have something.
A little wine.
Oh.
It's annoying, but things will work out. Hey, don't cry into the rose. Oh, that's salty enough. Now, drink up, and we'll decide what to do.
I've decided. I'll beat her till she's black and blue.
Oh, stop it, Honorine. It's Maurice, climbing back through the window.
Oh, I'll tear them apart.
Oh, no, you won't. You'll go home and bring Fanny here. I give you my word. They'll be married in 2 weeks. Oh, beautiful hat, Noreen. Now you go.
No.
Maurice! Maurice, are you up yet?
Good morning, Papa.
You overslept this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, I read rather late last night.
I've told you 20 times not to read late in bed. Oh, your eyes look tired. Must be a very exhausting book. You know, if I hadn't seen you come from your room, I'd wonder where you had been.
Huh.
Losing your trousers?
Maybe I'm getting thinner.
You should wear a belt.
All right, I'll buy one.
You have a good appetite.
Not bad.
Reading makes you hungry, eh? You know, Maurice, a woman's honor is like a match. You can only use it once. There, a little present from Fanny's mother. It will save you the trouble and expense of buying a new one.
Come on, come on. Oh, no,
Here is the good woman now. You can thank her in person.
There they are, Cesar. Romeo and Juliet. You will ask her to marry you right now. Or I'll get a pistol and kill you.
Oh, Mama, don't, please.
Madame, if I ask your daughter to marry me, it won't be because of your threats, but because I love her.
If? What do you mean, if?
Don't worry, Honorina. He's just saving face. I'll help him out. Madame Cavendish, may I ask for the hand of your daughter Fanny for my son Marius?
I'll have to think it over.
Perfectly understandable. You want to do a little face shaving yourself. Fine with me. Well, sit down, Rowena. I'll get some paper, pen, and ink.
What for?
Well, the dowry. The dowry you're giving your daughter. We'll want everything in black and white, won't we?
Very well, pen and ink. And while you're at it, a bottle of wine. We'll drink to it, too. He's a scoundrel, your son.
Quite a reader, too.
You haven't got much time. She's going to say that.
I'm not going.
Not going?
No.
Now, what are you giving your child?
All the shellfish in the shop. If she looks after it, she can make as much as 40 francs a day. Net profit. And you, what will you give them?
Well, Marius can help me in the bar until I retire. Look, after I die, Marius will have this bar all for himself. By that time, he should be able to make a decent lemon picon and curacao. They'll have a wonderful life, Noreen. I've been very happy behind this bar. And Marius will have a fine life behind it, too.
If you don't sail on the Malaisie, you will be stuck here the rest of your life.
Hey! We're going to have a show.
What's happening? Oh, how exciting. Thank you.
Think what you're giving up.
Hey, Marius! I'm going to see that ship sail. You take care of the bar.
You scoundrel!
Come on.
How long do you think you will keep him? You will clean bars, wash bottles, breed children, and grow to hate the woman who tied him to this life.
He will never hate me.
You wait and see.
Monsieur le Capitaine, distinguished scientists, ladies and gentlemen.
Some scientists. Not one, a day over 35. No beards, not even eyeglasses.
It is going on a scientific expedition to the far corners of the earth. We will stay here in our humble surroundings and spell out our humdrum lives while you sail the seven seas. Smell the perfumes of Arabia. Plumb the depths of the Coral Sea.
What's the matter?
I saw your face when my mother and your father were planning your life.
Why talk about it? It's settled.
Do you really want to marry me that much? Marriage is for one's whole life, you know.
I know that.
Are you sure you love me enough? Look, there's a Malaisie. All you have to do is cross the quay.
Don't tempt me, Fanny. You heard what I told the Admiral. I'm staying.
For how long?
If you help me forever.
Marius, I don't want you to stay because you think you have to. You don't owe me anything. I run after you.
What are you trying to do? Force me to go?
No, I just want you to be happy. I want you to do what you really want to do.
I don't understand you, Fanny. If you really, really loved me, you'd try to hold me back with every ounce of your strength, wouldn't you? What's changed you since last night?
Alexandria.
Oh, don't tell me you're sorry now you said no to police. Don't. Are you sorry?
Marius, while César and my mother were planning your life, they were planning mine too, and I couldn't help it. A different sort of life was flashing before my eyes. A beautiful home, not a room behind a barn, a maid and dresses and everything.
Then it's true. You are sorry you said no to
And I wasn't just thinking of myself. My mother's getting old and tired. There are other things to life than love, aren't there?
Are there? last night meant nothing to you? Were you lying to me last night?
Oh, no, I was lying to you last night.
Well, then you're lying to me now.
Oh, God, help me.
Help you? Help you?
Help me make you understand. Last night there was moonlight on the water. There was music from the boats. There was the fresh scent from the sea. Today there's only the smell of dishwater and fish stalls.
The smell of money, you mean?
Marius.
Oh, Marius, go before we say things to each other.
While I was struggling with myself, you were only thinking of all the things that go with police.
Go!
Hurry.
Leave me alone, will you? Fanny. Only you can stop me. Now tell me that you love me. Tell me now.
Marius, I tell you, you are free to go.
All right. Then it's settled. Each to his love. You marry Penny's money and I will marry the sea.
We'll profit by this important mission. Gentlemen, we salute you. We wish you well. Come back when your noble mission is accomplished.
César, can I speak to you a minute?
Of course. Fanny, my daughter-in-law. Now it's happened. Now, what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
César.
Marius, oh, please, hurry.
Marius and I will have to find an apartment.
What do you mean, you? You will both live with me. I don't want to live alone. Have you seen my big room upstairs? Come, I'll show it to you. Just a little money and some taste can be fixed up. What a view from that window. I'll take Marius's room, and you two can have this one.
César! César!
I'm here! I'm up here! Listen, Fanny, just one thing. Leave the bed where it is. Marius was born there, and his mother died there.
César!
Well, what is it?
The Malaisie is sailing. Did you know that?
Is that what you ran all the way for? Now, look, Fanny. You see this little door? It leads to a little room. If you like, it would please me. You could put a little bed in there. Oh, not a very big bed, you know, a tiny one. Fanny! Marius! Marius! My God, where is... I'll get some run.
Kick it. Shh. Up. A tourist.
Idiot! Nincompoop! Moron! How many times have I pounded it into your thick skull? 1/3 lemon. No more, no less. Now, watch me.
Since Marius left, there's been no living with him.
Poor Caesar. I think he's going crazy.
Is it possible in 10 weeks?
Certainly. I knew someone like that. He had a softening of the brain, you see? It just melted away inside. And at the end, when he would shake his head to say no, one would hear, it was splashing. Waiting for the postman.
It's hard to believe. Marius hasn't written to him once.
Oh, César. César! You are waiting for someone?
Why should I be waiting for someone? Why are you spying on me, Monsieur Benis? Who pays you?
But César, I'm not spying on you.
Then why do you fix your beady eyes on me and ask me if I'm waiting for someone?
May I have the honor to inform you that I don't give 2 snaps of the finger?
César, forgive me. I have the feeling that you are waiting for the postman.
That's enough! I forbid you to meddle in my private affairs. Do I ask you if your wife is deceiving you with the president of the Chamber of Commerce?
You're not asking me. You're telling me.
Oh, all you gentlemen together. That will save me a bit of trouble. Monsieur Scartefig, 3 for you, nothing but bills. A postcard from your brother Louis, Monsieur Panis, all is well. I'm afraid I have nothing for you, Monsieur Grun.
Hey, today is the day for my bartender's journal, is it not?
Oh yes, here it is. and a letter, too. Let's see. Port Said. Oh, I was never there, but I'm told I'm not missing anything.
Oh, César, are you trying to make us believe that you don't love your son?
I never said that. I worship him. But after what he's done to me, it's finished.
And actually, what has he done?
What has he done? He deserted me. That's what he's done.
César, with all due respect, you are a big egotist. I mean, if a boy wants to sail, let him.
He can sail wherever he likes, but not on the sea.
Where else can he sail?
But he can sail like you in the harbor. Good Lord. Does he have to sail for a living? Does Monsieur Panis sail? Oh, no. He's not so stupid. He makes sails. Yes. So that the wind can take away other people's children. Grown men playing this silly, childish, asinine game.
I heard you got a letter from Marius today.
Yes. Did you?
How is he?
Fine. Happy, I think. Yeah. You read it to me. Every time I read it, I get first so angry and then so sad. Can't make head or tail. I was having a pastis. No more service. We're closed.
But why?
Because all the bottles are poisoned.
Poisoned?
Yes. Go ahead, Fanny.
My dear father, please forgive me for the pain I have caused you. I want you to know that I think of you every evening.
Thinks of me every evening. But I'm stupid enough to think of him all day long, too. Go on.
At first, they made me assistant cook.
Assistant cook.
But after several days, they replaced me.
Naturally, they were all starving to death. It grew up skeletons.
At Port Said,
Oh, yes. It gets terrible here.
Oh? A sailor got some mysterious illness. They thought it was the plague.
The plague!
Oh.
When his schoolmates had the measles, I kept Marius home a month. And now he's on a boat with a plague. The Black Death. The neck swells up, the eyes pop out, the tongue hangs out like a beef tongue, and the navel...
But they found out it wasn't the plague.
I don't say so much once, you stupid.
We are now engaged in measuring...
Oh, yes, it gets scientific here.
In measuring the depths of the Indian Ocean.
Eh? Ah, this boy. This boy who couldn't even measure a lemon piquant curacao is now measuring an ocean.
Please don't worry about me, Father. I'm as happy as a fish in water. I embrace you with all my heart. Your son, Marius.
Your son, Marius. There is a postscript, is there not?
Please write me about Fanny, how she is, and about her marriage. Her marriage to Bernice.
Oh, yes, this confuses me. Why does Marius think that you are marrying Bernice?
Because I told him so. I lied to him.
You? You lied? Ah, I don't believe it. You're lying to me now.
What's the difference anyway? He's as happy as a fish in water, isn't he?
He'll write to you soon. I'm sure.
And the strength to tell my mother.
Fanny, what is it? What are you doing back here? Where have you been?
Mama.
What is it, Fanny?
Mama, I'm going to have a baby. It's true, Mama.
No. No. I am not going to scream here on the boat. I am going to the house where no one can hear me. Dear God! Dear God!
Let me stay with you.
Go! Go!
Mama!
Walk the streets! Walk the streets!
Oh, Mama! Mama! Mama!
Hey, get out! Get out! Out! Out!
Fanny! Fanny! Fanny, my darling girl. Oh, don't die, my baby. Oh, I forgive you anything. Just don't die. Oh. Are you all right, my baby? Well, who was it, you wicked girl? Maurice, I suppose. Oh, that Maurice with his dreamy eyes. Now we know what he was dreaming about. Well, when can we expect this disgrace?
In March.
March! Perfect! The month of March hares and lunatics!
Mama, what am I to do?
Do? Do? Marry Panis. He asks for you every day.
Couldn't I go on earning my living and not marry anyone? Raise my baby with the money I can put aside.
Listen, Fanny, if you refuse Panis, we would have to move away. The disgrace. The disgrace. God help me.
But will he still want me?
Well, fortunately, he doesn't know about the baby. Hmm?
Oh. You mean I shouldn't tell him?
Don't bother Panis with details like that.
Oh, no. I must tell him. It would be criminal not to.
Why? Are you sure it's true?
Oh, it's true, all right. Dr. Vanel said so.
Oh, Dr. Vanel, that idiot. He's at least 70 years old.
Well, then, if it isn't true, I don't have to get married, do I?
You can get married without being pregnant. Lots of girls do it.
On an expensive hat like this, couldn't you have used at least a fresh orange?
I'm sorry, Mr. Panis, but I took you for an American.
An American?
From behind.
All right, it's quite possible. But in the future, when you see an American, make sure it is not me, eh? Fanny.
Oh. Panis, can I talk to you a minute?
Certainly, Fanny. Come in, please. You must excuse the way I'm dressed. I've just come from the wedding of a friend. Lunch, everybody.
Monsieur Panis, we have already had lunch.
Lunch! Well, Fanny?
Monsieur Panis, my mother tells me that you've come several times to ask her...
Fanny, you haven't come to say that.
Yes, except...
Except that you hesitate. Because of you and Marius. Fanny, the morning Marius sailed, I was up in front of my shop early. I saw him coming out of your house.
Oh.
Don't feel bad about it, Fanny. When a man of my age marries a young girl, the scales are not quite in balance. But if the young girl has been discreetly indiscreet, well, it restores a little the balance.
Oh, Panis, how good you are. I would work like a slave to make you happy. I would be a servant to you.
I'm not asking you to be my servant. I'm asking you to be my wife.
I accept you, Panis.
Oh, Fanny. Fanny, I'll devote myself to you so completely. I'll be so tender, so considerate. I'll make you so happy you'll forget all about Marius.
Oh. I can't marry you, Panis. I'm very sorry I said I could.
Why not?
I haven't even the right to kill myself.
Is it a baby? Are you sure? The doctor told you? Is that why you look so pale?
Oh, Panis, please don't tell my mother that you know and that's why you refuse me.
You'll give me the baby? He'll have my name?
Oh, Monsieur Panis, do you mean you still want me now?
Oh, come with me, Fanny. Look up there. Honoré, Panis. You notice how the letters are squeezed together on the left and on the right side? Nothing? Do you know why? Come with me. Now, I will show you what it will spell out. For 30 years, they've been on this shelf. See? On this shelf, and now they will go up where they belong. Look, Panis and son. And son. Does anyone else know your secret?
The doctor knows.
Well, doctors can't talk because they're doctors. And mothers can't talk because they're mothers. Anyone else?
No one, I swear.
Ah, fine. And now, when is my little one due?
In March.
March. The month of geniuses. March. A 7-month baby. Hey, it rather makes me out to be a rake, you know?
Panis, are you sure you won't regret this?
Listen, Fanny. There hasn't been a baby in the Panis family for 50 years. They were all counting on me. My poor wife, it was impossible for her to have a child. Oh, the doctors we saw. The mineral waters we drank. The candles we lit. The calisthenics we tried. And now, blessed mother, everything is changed. A wife and a son of my very own. Oh, Fanny, we'll give him everything.
But if it's a girl?
We'll give her almost everything. And besides, it's very unlikely there are only boys in my family.
Panis, I want to show you something. A picture of Marius. He sent me from Madagascar. Doesn't it? I'm sorry, Fanny, I didn't see you.
It's all right, César. You can mention Marius in front of me now. Panis and I are going to be married.
I don't believe it.
I believe it.
It's your mother. Your mother loves Panis's money, and she has sold you like a little African slave.
No, it's not my mother's decision. It's mine.
But it's my decision that this marriage will not take place.
And who's going to stop it?
I am.
I'll see you in church.
Yes, and my first word to you will be a hammer blow to your skull. I come right up to the altar, and I grab you by your stiff collar, and I'll scatter you all over the Rhone Valley. You hear?
Don't you bully me, or I'll tell you something that will shut your mouth forever. Your bullying days are over, César. This is my shop. My name is Panis, and Fanny's going to be Madame Panis. And what's more, you extinct rooster.
Panis, be careful of what you're saying.
What's more, we are going to have a baby.
Panis!
And what's more, it's going to be a 7 months baby.
Panis, please!
And do you know whose baby we're going to have?
Panis, be quiet!
We are going to have Marius's baby.
baby. That's whose baby we're going to have.
You're a mad dog, and you ought to be shot.
This is the gun. Shoot!
Put that gun down.
But before you pull the trigger, know this. When you shoot me, you're shooting the father of your grandchild. You're shooting the husband of your poor grandchild's mother. Now,
At least you've murdered that poor fellow.
let that be a lesson to you.
Fanny, you're not going to do this.
Oh, César, if I have a child without a husband, my family will be dishonored. My mother will die of shame.
I'll write to Maurice. He'll come back.
He won't come back,
Of
César.
course he will. Why not?
He's as happy as a fish in water, isn't he?
That boy's crazy, measuring the depth of the Indian Ocean.
He's written to you twice. He sends you photographs. But not a word to me. He's forgotten me.
When people ask me how much I'm worth, I usually lie to them. I tell them 600,000 francs. Actually, I am worth 1.5 million. I only bring this up now because it seems to fit into the conversation.
But it doesn't fit me. I don't care if you have 1 billion francs. I'm not sending you my grandson. Now, come, Fanny, let's go.
Can you guarantee that Marius will come back in time? Can you guarantee the winds and tides? Be very careful, César, what fate you decide for your grandson. The child of Fanny Cabanis will be an illegitimate child, a shame and a disgrace to her family. But the child of Madame Panis will be born in a wonderful old bed, covered with fine linen sheets. And that child, César, that child will be enthroned on top of a family tree, like a cross on a church steeple. Is that position too high for your grandson, César?
No position is too high for my grandson. But the son of Madame Panis will not be my grandson. I couldn't even brag about him. I would have to smuggle myself in here at night, pretending to be a casual acquaintance.
Why couldn't the child's godfather come and visit him anytime he liked? Take him strolling to the park, alone? Sport him around on his shoulder?
Would the godfather be able to choose the child's name?
If he has a knack for choosing names.
How would you like the name? Marius. Marius Panis.
It has a certain ring to it. Not much.
I have a better idea. An important man should have 3 names. Now, couldn't we put a 3rd name in front? For instance, César. César Marius Panis.
As a nickname, we could call him Cesario.
Now, wait a minute. How about that 1.5 million? Would my godson inherit all of it?
Naturally, he'd be my son.
With my bar thrown in, he would come to almost 2 million. When our boy will be 20 years old, he could smoke cigars as long as you are. Of course, he would go to the very best school.
Oh, not only the best, the most expensive.
Naturally.
Thank you, my dear. Look, yes, yes.
Hey, come at once.
What?
Cesar, Marius, Panis is getting himself bored. Oh, you can stop running. They won't let us anywhere near her yet.
Is everything well?
The doctor says yes. Dawn's breaking, Cesar. The day and my child are being born at the same time. A beautiful Easter morning. Cesario will arrive to the sound of bells.
Oh, no, 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 no. She must have quiet. Otherwise, I won't be responsible.
Doctor, I am Louis Fanny, owner of the Cassis lines, Honore's brother, and the eldest in the family. I would like to see her for just 1 second.
Yes, Doctor. He must. He's our eldest.
Oh, yes,
Please, Doctor.
Please, Doctor, please.
She's beautiful. I've seen you but once before, and that was on your wedding day. Yet I talk to you as one of the family. It is an honest family and a rich one. But it is a little sad because none of us had any children. We would have all died taking our name with us. But for you. So I, the oldest, in the name of all our relatives, even those who are dead and gone, drove all night to tell you of our inexpressible joy. It's a boy. Thank you, dear sister-in-law. Thank you.
Carries him but his father.
Good night, Cesario.
Oh, who would have thought such a quiet gentleman like Panis would have produced such a child?
Must have tucked away a little energy someplace.
I propose another toast.
Oh, no. Panis, not Not again. You're going to miss that train.
Fanny will take his temperature every hour. If it goes up, I come back.
Incidentally, it's a disgrace for Panis to rush off to Paris on Cesario's birthday.
Just a minute. I certainly think it's no disgrace for Panis to get that motor car agency for the whole of the Rhone Valley.
As Panis's mother-in-law, I say it's a disgrace. As bookkeeper for Panis and Son, I say, don't miss that train!
Stop it! I'm coming with you!
Papa.
Oh, you look good in this suit.
Goodbye, Panis.
Take these flowers to my wife.
You take this flower to my wife.
Tell her,
Yes.
tell her I miss her already.
Tell her, and tell her I miss her already.
Long live Panis and Son.
What is it?
It's me, Fanny. Don't be afraid. It's Marius.
So it's you.
Don't bother.
Sit down. Will you have a little glass of something?
Yes, if you and your husband will join me.
Oh, my husband is asleep. Are you back for good?
No, only for a few hours. The Malaisie is in dry dock in Sydney. A French cruiser brought 3 of us back with some scientific instruments that can only be repaired in Paris. I asked to be one of the 3 men in charge.
You were homesick?
Yes. Yes, for my father. For Marseilles. For everyone. Everyone.
You're not happy at sea?
If I said no, I were not, I'd look silly now, wouldn't I? I'm quite happy.
Did you see the isles beneath the wind?
Yes.
What were they like?
Volcanic ash.
And you? Are you happy?
I have a good husband and a fine home.
And a fine child.
Yes, a fine... Who told you, César?
Oh, no. The Admiral had to tell me. Funny, my father never wrote me about it. How old is your baby?
10 months. What else did the Admiral say about my child, I mean?
What else should he say? Is your son such a wonder that everyone must talk about him?
Well, certainly he's a wonder. He's walking by himself now.
At 10 months? Do babies walk at 10 months?
Cautious babies do.
All turned out for the best, huh? Goodbye, Fanny.
Goodbye, Marius. On your way back from Paris, will you be coming through here again?
We'll be leaving from Cherbourg by British boat.
They're fast, those British boats.
Yes, they're fast. My regards to your husband. I don't want to disturb him now.
Beautiful lady! Beautiful lady! Beautiful lady! We have beautiful instructions from your beautiful husband. Before he stepped onto the train for Paris, he said to us, "Take these beautiful flowers to my beautiful wife and tell her that I miss her already."
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
So Bernice is on his way to Paris. Why didn't you tell me? Are you afraid of me?
No, Marius, I'm not afraid of you.
Why didn't you write me?
You didn't write me.
I wrote 5 or 6 letters, but I tore them all up.
Why?
Because you were happily married to Bernice. That didn't take long, did it? 2 months after I sailed.
Marius, why don't you go now? Whatever you can say now can be of no use.
Why did you marry Bernice so quickly? Why didn't my father write to me that you had a son? And how is it that Bernice, who was never able to have a child with his first wife,
Go away!
How is it that this child was born less than 7 months after your marriage?
How do you know that?
I left you with a child. Forgive me, Fanny.
I forgave you long ago.
You know, first I didn't think of you often. I was angry with you. I thought it was all over with us. Finished. And then, little by little, it began. At night in my hammock, I started thinking about you. I saw you standing by your shellfish stove in your little straw hat. I could smell the scent of your cheeks.
Oh, no, you stop.
I saw you everywhere. You only said you wanted to marry Bernice to make me go.
Oh, Marius, no.
You love me, Fanny, as I love you.
No.
Yes, you love me.
No.
You love me.
No.
No, Marius. No, my children. Don't do this. Not here. Bernice is a decent human being. Don't make him look ridiculous in his own home.
Why didn't you tell me the baby was mine?
The baby?
He knows, César.
Oh, that baby.
Listen, Papa, I like you very much. But right now, I can do very well without you.
How well you say that, Maurice. Now one can see that you are a man. You no longer respect your father. But in the absence of Fanny's husband, you have no right to be with Madame Honoré Panis.
Fanny!
You missed that train again.
No, but in the sleeper, I met Dr. Sigalon. He tells me point blank that there is a whooping cough epidemic in town. So... Well...
You see, we have some visitors.
Yes.
Marius. Good evening, Marius.
Good evening, Monsieur Panis.
Fanny, don't you think you ought to take Cesario's temperature?
Oh, he's all right. I just took his temperature.
So you're home now, eh?
Only in transit. A leave.
A long leave?
That depends upon you and Fanny.
I don't quite understand. Fanny is my wife and the mother of my son.
It's not your son, Panis.
For a long time now, I've been trying to go to Paris on business. I've missed every train. Every time I put my foot on the platform, I would say, this is the night Marius is coming back. What if he tries to take everything from me? For 2 years, I've been preparing my answer. And now that I see you standing there so young and lean, I forget what I was going to say. Perhaps I'm in the way.
No, Panis.
Yes, yes. Perhaps I'm in the way, and the most gracious thing for me to do would be to go out and drown myself by accident. Only, if I'm dead, I won't see the little one anymore. So I absolutely refuse to drown myself.
Nobody asked you to.
I asked myself, and I refuse. Fanny, if you want to leave me and go away with this young fellow, I won't stand in your way.
And what happens to the child?
The child?
Yes?
The child? But why don't you ask me for my eyes? My heart, my liver, my spleen? No, no, Marius. You will never get the little one. Never. Marius, you are young. You are able to have other children. But this child, it's my first child. My last child. You see, Marius, if he were just an ordinary child, like those children you see in the park. But this child is so unique. Cesar, tell him.
He's right about that, Maurice. Mind you, you were a beautiful child, but this one...
He coughed.
He coughed?
I didn't hear anything.
No. No one hears him. But I hear him.
He's a clever man, that Panis. A very generous and clever man. Who says I might give up the woman, but I keep the child, knowing that without the child, the woman won't go. But it's my child. I'm his father.
No, Marius. Before he was born, you were his father. But since his birth, Panis is his father. Why, when this child came into the world, he weighed 8 pounds of his mother's flesh. Now he weighs 23. You know what those extra 15 pounds are? Love. Love doesn't weigh very much. just like cigarette smoke. It takes a lot of love to make 15 pounds. I gave my share, and Fanny too. But the big weight, the bulk, Maurice gave it. And what have you given?
Life.
Dogs give life too. And bulls give life. Besides, you were not looking to give life. You were looking for pleasure. And while you had your pleasure, the baby took life from you.
Who's the father then? The one who gives life? Or the one who buys the bibs?
The father is the one who loves.
Fanny, tell him.
No, Maurice. You were the father of an illegitimate child. A disaster to a family. That child does not exist anymore. My child was born on a big, fine bed, on old linen, attended by his grandmother, his aunts, his uncle. And you won't have that child, Maurice. He is enthroned in my family. The Fanny's family.
So you're against me too?
Oh, Maurice. Since your father is here to protect me, I can tell you, I love you. Perhaps more than I ever did. Every morning I see your face in the smile of my son. Oh, when I saw you in that window, I felt as if I were falling towards you. As you used to feel you were falling towards the sea. But there's Bernice. The night the child was born, before the doctor came, I held his hand and dug my nails into him. And he said, bite me, scratch me. The more you hurt me, the more the baby will be mine. He still has the marks. Maurice, please go away. If it's any comfort to you, remember that there's a woman who thinks about you every night. I would like to lie beside you and fall asleep in the warmth of your body and wake in the morning with your arms around her.
Papa, what would you want me to do?
I want you not to miss your train. It's your child who is sending you away.
Don't you like me anymore?
Of course, I like you very much. You idiot. Only you're big. You're so small. Say goodbye to Madame Bernice.
Goodbye, Fanny.
Goodbye, Maurice.
I'll never love anyone but you.
I never did love anyone but you, Maurice.
Cesario! Cesario, where are you? Cesario, did you hear what I said?
Yes, Yes, Grandmama.
All right, what did I say?
You asked me if I heard what you said.
Hello, César. How is le bar de la Marine?
Oh, always full, but always empty.
Ah, come on now. Forget it. Now, we've got to make some plans for our boys today. Hmm?
What's outside that window that's so special? Hmm?
Papa and Cesar are planning something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know. It's a birthday party for me, isn't it?
Yes, but you're not supposed to know. It's to be a surprise.
I wanted to go to the circus for my birthday.
He wanted to go to the circus for his birthday.
So, naturally, you bring the circus to him.
Yes, with clowns, a magician, and acrobats. Now, let's go.
Would it make you feel any better if I gave you your birthday present now?
What is it?
Mm?
Oh, for me? A telescope. Can we see the waterfront with it?
Well, if we can't, I am asking for my money back.
Oh, wonderful. Look.
Oh, the waterfront. My beautiful, wonderful waterfront.
Why do we live so far away?
Ask your father.
Cesario. Cesario, darling.
Honorine, why don't you take Cesario to the park for a few hours?
Or maybe she has some shopping to do.
Please, Father. May we go to the waterfront instead?
Waterfront? No.
Why not? I've never seen Cesar's place, or where Grandmama used to sell fish.
I'd like to go there myself.
Oh, no, but the waterfront is no place for a well-brought-up boy.
It was all right for Cesar's boy, wasn't it?
What do you know about my son?
Not much, except that he went to sea and that every time his name comes up, everybody sneezes or coughs or something. Did Maurice do something bad?
My son ran away from me.
Are you still angry with him?
I believe so. I think it's how I'm able to live without him.
Did you know him, Father?
Yes, I knew him.
Didn't you like him?
Yes, I rather did like him.
Did you know him, Mama?
Of course. I used to sell fish next to Cesar's bar. Marius and I grew up together.
Did you like him?
Very much.
Well, if you all like him so much, why can't we invite him to come and see us?
We don't know where he is.
If I went to sea, would everybody be angry at me? Because that's all I want to do.
We'll tell you what you want to do, young man, when the time comes and we're good and ready. In the meantime, you're going to the park with your grandmother. Eh? Come.
Come on.
Hello. Oh, the waterfront. Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, come. Remember that house there?
The house where I was born?
Yes, Fanny's shop. Now come here. Look.
Mama used to sell fish here?
Yes. Don't you like the fish? Well, it's the best we have. I'm very sorry. What kind of a way is this to sell fish? Honorine! Oh, what a beautiful hat! And pearls! Oh, darling, what chic! Your vision! Oh!
Honorine.
Oh, darling, you've got to insult customers, or they won't respect you. Look, what's wrong with it? It's too small. Well, massaging it won't make it any bigger. I'll take two. You see, give me that apron. I'll show you how to sell fish. Oh, how I miss this filthy, smelly waterfront. Oysters, mussels, beautiful sardines.
Don't cry.
Oysters, mussels, beautiful sardines.
Seaweed?
That's right.
From the bottom of the sea?
Yes.
Who is this young able-bodied seaman? Cesario Panis.
Yes, sir. How do you know my name?
All hands on deck! I am your admiral. Salute! Follow me. March! Halt! There she is. She's not much, but she's mine.
You've got a boat?
Would you like to take a little sail?
Oh, I'd love to.
Good.
Only they're giving this party for me tonight.
Oh, we'll be back before the party. Come on, Maddie. I'll pipe you aboard. Toodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. now, I'll shove off like this. You go there. Yes. Now, oh, man the oars. We're going through.
Keep ahoy!
Keep ahoy!
You want 1 pound or 2 pounds? You want 2 pounds? Ha. Cesario! Cesario! Cesario!
Keep ahoy!
Heave-ho, my hearty! Heave-ho! Lighthouse to port! Ahoy there!
Fanny! What? What is it? What's the matter? What's wrong with the old?
Oh, Panis.
What's she crying about?
Forgive me, Panis. I took him to the waterfront and...
The waterfront? Where is he?
Oh, Panis, he's lost. He's lost.
Lost?
Panis! Panis!
Call the doctor.
A relation of mine went to sea.
Relation?
Yes. Marius, my godfather's son.
Marius?
You know him?
But yes, I see him every week. Bring him news from Marseilles. I'm his newspaper.
Huh? Won't you invite him to my party?
Look. There's a garage up there where Marius works. You can invite him yourself.
Cesario! Cesario! Hey, monsieur! Do you know old Big Oiseau?
The Admiral? I saw his crazy sail in the bay an hour ago. He was heading west.
Was there a little boy with him, could you tell?
Hey, Marius!
Hello, Admiral.
I brought you a visitor. I hope you don't mind. Oh! Cesario Panis? Marius!
Marius? Cesar's Marius? Aren't you going to shake hands or something?
Yes, of course. Excuse me. It's just that I haven't seen anyone from home in so long.
Is that it, the one with the star?
Yes.
Let's go quickly.
He's here, all right.
Why don't you come back to Marseille with us? They're giving me a party tonight.
Oh, I'd love to. But I'm going to America tomorrow morning.
To America?
Yes.
Would you take me with you?
Take you?
Oh, yes. I want to go to sea, like you did. You could teach me all about the sea.
Listen, once you leave home, you'll never have another one.
But you love the sea, and I do too.
Yes, I love the sea. What happened? Chief cook and bottle washer at sea, on land, jack of all trades. A stretch in the army. Third-rate prize fighter. Nothing lasted. How would you like a life like that?
It sounds wonderful. Cesario! Cesario!
Take me with you. Please, please, take me with you. Oh, will you? Oh, will you?
Fanny is dying.
Come on, I've got a car.
Remember, 5 years ago, the doctor told him he was finished. He got so mad, he got right out of bed.
Yes. Now, how can we make him mad enough to get out of bed this time?
What if we asked him to make a last confession? That should make him furious.
Yes, last confession.
Speak up! It adds considerably to the strain of dying to try and hear what you're saying.
Who is dying?
Who's dying?
Who's dying?
It's not dying I mind. It's giving up life that annoys me. You know what I'll miss most?
What?
The little pleasures of life. Lunch, dinner, looking out over the old port.
Anis.
What?
Keep talking! When you keep quiet like that, we don't know what to expect.
Don't expect me to die yet, because I've not decided when.
It's not up to you.
You're not the one who's dying. I'll go when it's time to go, and not a moment sooner.
All right, all right. He's mad as hell. Just to be on the safe side. What about a word or two with a priest?
No last confession.
But you've got to make a last confession. Otherwise, the fat would be in the fire for good.
That remark was in extremely poor taste.
Well, I'm sorry.
But it was funny. What would the priest ask me?
The 10 Commandments? That sort of thing.
I'm all right on those. How do they go?
Thou shalt not kill.
Oh, I'm in wonderful shape on that one. When I think of all the times I wanted to kill you and didn't. Oh, I ought to get an extra credit on that one.
Yes, we'll both get promoted on that one.
And what's another one?
Thou shalt not steal.
Oh, now, these priests have got to understand that when a man is in business... Oh.
Aren't we getting close to the one about,
Yes. How are you on that one, Bernice?
Honorine, would you mind leaving the room?
Oh, just when we were getting somewhere.
Don't make light of this. Fanny has always been very fond of me. But as for passion, she never felt that for me. And so, of course, I respected her feelings. And I have been very undemanding, so to speak.
And so?
The devil found in me a good customer, if you follow me.
He tempted you, you mean?
You might put it that way.
Excuse me, but, what form did this temptation take? Huh?
The form of one of my lady employees.
Oh, which one? The car. He's back. Cesario and Fanny and... You go back to bed, you old fool. You want to kill yourself?
What's the matter with him?
Nothing.
Papa! Oh, I didn't know you were sick. I wasn't really going to run away.
Thank God, you're safe.
Papa, I went on a lovely boat ride. Do you know who's here?
Don't worry, Fanny, I know. It's Marius.
Yes? Papa, could we ask Maurice to stay for the party?
Oh, no! I mean, your father's not well enough. There won't be any party.
Of course, Cesario will have his party. Fanny, please, invite him for me, will you?
Please, Mama. I like him so much.
Now, you go around the bed and help me go on the balcony.
But, Papa, you mustn't.
Please, please, help me. Please.
All these years, not even a postcard to ask about my health.
How do you know I didn't ask about your health? I had news through Pierre.
Yeah?
You know, the one with the squinty eye.
Oh, yeah.
Each time he sailed a customer to Marseilles, he had a drink in your place.
Yes. He used to look at me so much, we called him the Watcher.
When he'd come back at night, I used to ask him, how many customers did my father shout at in a period of 5 minutes? And when he'd answered 3 or 4, then I knew that all was well with you.
Bernice knows you're here and he wants you to stay for our sons. For Cesario's party.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
Oh, but he wants you to.
Listen, I don't resent Bernice. Just looking at the boy makes me know how much he's done for him.
Well, then stay.
All right. For what? But I don't want to hear word from anybody about the sacrifice he made.
What are you trying to do? Who are you trying to hurt? Your father? Fanny?
I haven't any time left to hurt anybody. I'm leaving for America tomorrow. I'm sick of living in exile. In the outskirts of my life. And no man can say that I'm putting on Panice's slippers while they're still warm.
Now listen, you're still not
No, César. Let him have his bitterness. We took everything else away from him. Everything. Oh, Marius. When I sent you to sea, I thought I was being noble and unselfish. But the truth is, I thought you'd turn at the gangplank and come running back to me. But you didn't. So then later, César, when we really should have sent for him, you were angry, but I was too. And I took my revenge. That's what I did. I revenged myself.
Mama, Papa wants to see you and César quickly. Would you like to come and see the clown?
Yes.
Fanny! Fanny, what are you doing out here?
Look.
Stop, César!
They look well together. Honey, I want to write a letter. Will you take it down for me?
Yes, of course, but...
Dear Marius, go ahead, write. This is a proposal of marriage. Will you do me the honor to marry my wife? She will be free soon.
Oh, no, Panice.
And I recommend her very highly.
Oh, Panice, I cannot write this.
I can. Go ahead, Vanessa.
I will rest easier, knowing that she has someone to care for her, especially if it's the one she has always loved. I also feel that my son should have a father, even though it's his own.
That's good. He'll like that.
I hope you will agree and not be stubborn like that old rhinoceros, your father. Why aren't you putting that down?
I cannot spell rhinoceros.
All right. Leave it out, but it kills the style of the whole letter.
Go on.
Still yours. Now, let me sign it, quick. Will you promise to send it the moment the time comes?
You mustn't speak this way. I love you, Panice.
About the boy, César. Would you mind if your grandson keeps the name Panice?
Of course not. Thanks to you, there will be others.